Hello, and welcome back to Elevation 44. I'm your host, Beverly, or B for short. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We are getting into another weekly astrology update. And today we'll be covering the dates of October 14th through October 20th, okay? And this week, there is some intense energy coming in. We have a full moon in Aries that is helping us have an emotional release. And then we also have Venus that is super active this week. So there's no shortage of transformative energy that's going to help us along our path, okay? So go ahead and get your cozy beverage of choice, get your notepad, get your pens, get your calendars out. Let's go ahead and mark down some of the dates and what we can expect this week ahead. Starting on Monday, October 14th, we have the Sun in Libra, trine Jupiter in Gemini. And starting off the week with this beautiful trine between the Sun and Jupiter gives us some feel good energy, especially with some other things that are happening. We're going to need this to balance everything out. But this is one that brings good aspects in terms of optimism, growth, harmony into our relationships and to our communication specifically of relationships or in relationships. So this doesn't just mean romantic relationships. This is applicable to all types of relationships. But the Sun in Libra is focused on bringing in balance and justice. And Jupiter in Gemini always really expands our curiosity. It's very like forward thinking in terms of just wanting to expand what it knows, right? And there's a desire for just meaningful connections under this energy. So, this is a great day for us to share ideas with each other, to have productive conversations, and to just foster positive energy in relationships. So, you've been dealing with a relationship or something that you're trying to navigate that has been feeling challenging. This would be a good day to use this energy to help kind of lean into some of that, okay? So, if you're looking for a breakthrough in communication, or needing to negotiate something, this energy today will help you find common ground and find that with ease. Now, also on Monday, October 14th, we have Uranus in Taurus opposite Venus in Scorpio. Okay. And this is bringing in a little bit of instability because there's unpredictability at play. And what is the name of the game? Relationships and values, because Venus in Scorpio is bringing that element, okay? Like I mentioned before, Uranus brings unpredictability and sudden changes. And Venus in Scorpio is intense and it's deeply emotional. So the opposition between these two could just bring unexpected events in love or finances. Things just may not go as planned. And that's why we have that other energy, that trine, that kind of helps balance out this. So it shouldn't be so bad, but you need to kind of be aware that this is at play too. So these surprises that come with this opposition could just test your emotional depth and flexibility. It's important for you to just remember to stay open to change. Don't resist change, even when it comes in unpredictable forms like it usually does. Just embrace the unpredictability, even if it does feel challenging, because this will help open up new possibilities for growth. And sometimes things that come unexpectedly are the best things for us to deal with because it leads to a new pathway that we wouldn't have chosen for ourselves, but one that, brings a much better sense of alignment for what we need. And we couldn't even think of it, right? We were not even there mentally to be able to put that together. So it's important to stay open. Moving on to Tuesday, October 15th. We have Venus again. Venus in Scorpio is trine Neptune in Pisces, both water signs. And the focus of this day is really deep emotional connection and spiritual love. So I'm here for it. All right. So this magical trine between Venus and Scorpio and Neptune and Pisces is helping infuse our relationships with spiritual depth and emotional connection. Venus in Scorpio, like we said, likes to go deep. It craves intimacy and transformation. And Neptune in Pisces really helps us tap into our compassion, our idealism, and really our spiritual connection, because being in Pisces, that's where Neptune really is strong. This is just an ideal day overall for focusing on our romantic relationships if we have those at play in our lives. Also, our creative projects. This would be a great day to dive into anything creative and any activity that just allows you to connect on a deeper level, because you can use that depth of Scorpio's energy to go there. So you might feel inspired to just express your feelings, to dive into some type of creative endeavor, or just simply just let yourself be guided by love and intuition. And that's such a beautiful thing to allow yourself to do, especially in today's world where we can use our mind for everything, our logic for everything, and really not pay so much attention to our intuition. So tap into your intuition, let love guide the way, and let your heart lead today. Moving on to Thursday, October 17th. And this is our big day because we have the full moon in Aries happening at 24 degrees. Okay. In 24, if we break that down, that is the number 6. And 6 in astrology is about harmony, it's about balance. So these are some of the themes that are running through the week, especially with Venus's activity. It's mirroring that, okay? And this full moon in Aries, which I love full moon in Aries, by the way, because it's almost like drinking a natural, like, energy booster, like Red Bull or something like that. It's like nature's Red Bull, but you don't have to put anything harmful into your body. But on this day, this full moon is going to help us focus on releasing emotional baggage and really embracing personal empowerment, okay? So, this fiery energy is an opportunity for emotional release. And hallelujah, because a lot of us need it, okay? A lot of us have been holding things in or dealing with certain things, and we really need a safe space and opportunity to just let the emotions flow and come on out, okay? Full moons are always about culmination and release. And in Aries, this energy is all about self empowerment and taking bold action, which is why I mentioned it's like taking that natural Red Bull, because once you drink one of those things, you're not going to want to sit still. You take it so you can get moving to take action, right? So, this full moon is asking you to really reflect on how you've been asserting yourself, how you've been honoring yourself, and have you been honoring your individuality? Are there areas where you're holding back or avoiding conflict to keep the peace? Now is the time to release what no longer serves you or your personal growth, right? And step into your full power. So, one of the aspects that is going to be happening with this full moon is that the moon is going to be conjunct Chiron in Aries. And this is all about healing our old wounds through courage, okay? Taking action. So when the moon is conjunct Chiron in Aries, it highlights deep emotional wounds related to our self and our independence, our sense of self, rather, and our independence. This conjunction provides a powerful opportunity for healing, but it comes through way of facing our old pains, our old hurts, okay? So we can't shy away from the discomfort because that's where the breakthrough happens. So the full moon is encouraging you to embrace your vulnerability, heal those past wounds, and assert yourself with courage and confidence. Also, On this same day, we have Venus in Scorpio sextile Pluto in Capricorn. All right. And here, this is lending to the full moon energy of deep transformation in love and values. All right. So, this transformative energy focuses or highlights on relationships and finances. This energy is going to help us dive into the emotional undercurrents of our connections and our values, right? And allow for meaningful transformation. So that if there's been something simmering underneath the surface of a relationship, now is the time to really address it and transform the dynamic. And this is right on the heels of our solar eclipse in Libra. Also, as we're wrapping up and exiting out of Libra season, which is really focused on relationships and balancing things out, use this to your advantage. All right. So, this is a time to transform it. This is a day for facing those fears, digging deep, and embracing the necessary changes that you need for growth in both your relationships and your financial matters. And this energy is going to be quick moving. If you blink, you might miss it because I told you Venus is super active this week. And later on that same day of the full moon, Venus is on the move and into the sign of Sagittarius. Okay. And here it wants to break free from those restrictive patterns in relationships, that stuff that Scorpio is asking us to dig deep and get down to the bottom of, okay? So when Venus shifts from intense Scorpio into adventurous and free-spirited Sagittarius, the energy becomes more playful, expansive, and focused on exploring new horizons in love and relationships. So it's time to let go of any heaviness or emotional intensity and embrace a more open and curious approach to love. You may feel the desire to seek new experiences, to learn different perspectives, or just break free again from those restrictions in relationships altogether. So, we are really being asked with this full moon in Aries to dig deep, lean into that pain, do the work, get to the bottom of it, because once that energy shifts, it's going to take on a different tone that is not going to allow us to take advantage of the opportunity to go that deep, okay? Does it mean it can't be done? Absolutely not. You can always do anything you set your mind to at any point in time, but use the energies to support and make it easeful for yourself. So that wraps up this week's astrology update. The full moon in Aries really is pushing us to just reclaim our power. In Venus's journey from Scorpio into Sagittarius is giving us plenty of transformative energy, all right? And it's going to help guide us through these deep emotional and relational shifts. It's really a week to remember, focus on embracing change with courage and openness. So if you found this episode helpful, please don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, leave a review, or just share a comment on what you're dealing with under this energy or what you're looking forward to. I always enjoy reading your posts. Until next time, keep pushing, keep living, keep loving, and aligning with the stars. I will see you all in the next one.